We got our Space Heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Sheds off the tackle. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Robinson will try to pick it up. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL of picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 ours. Now a 2nd and 10. Howell changing the play here. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Howell. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Powering forward. Runs through the contact. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rest off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
2 now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 69 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down on the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's taken on the 25. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. O.J. Howard, 38 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jalen Waddle. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington off to roll.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, as they score here, especially. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. These guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Phillips coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Off play action. It's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Throwing here, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 46 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Here's Hill on the return.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here's first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua. That's caught by Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it. And the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Commanders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So a victory here for the Commanders.